We're going to be taking a deep dive on a career of a player who captivated young audiences all over the world, turning them into 49er fans for life. A player whose intelligence, accuracy, and athleticism transcended the game and is unmatched nearly 40 years later. We're going to be talking about none other than the rise of Steve Young. Steve Young was born on October 11th, 1961 in Salt Lake City, Utah. He was the second of 4 children in the family. His parents, LeGrand Grit Young Jr. and Sherry Young, instilled strong values of education, discipline, and sportsmanship in their children from a young age. Growing up in a tight-knit family, Steve was exposed to various sports and outdoor activities. His father, Grit Young, had played college football and basketball, and he often shared his passion for sports with his children. This early exposure ignited a spark in Steve, who soon displayed his remarkable athletic talents. Steve's journey into football began in his backyard, where he would often play catch with his father and brothers. The family's competitive spirit made these games intense and fun, nurturing Steve's love for the game. As he continued to develop his skills, it was clear that Steve had a natural gift for throwing the football. As a child, Steve was known for his boundless energy and relentless curiosity. He excelled not only in sports, but also academics. This combination of physical prowess and intellectual curiosity set the stage for his later successes both on and off the field. Attending Greenwich High School in Greenwich, Connecticut, Steve's talent became even more evident. He joined the football team and quickly rose through the ranks due to his determination and work ethic. Despite being the youngest player on the team during his sophomore year, Steve's passion and commitment led him to the starting quarterback position by his senior year. Beyond football, Steve also played basketball and baseball in high school. His versatility as an athlete showcased his all-around abilities and helped him develop a unique skill set that would prove invaluable in his future football career. One of the most pivotal moments in Steve's early years was his decision to attend BYU in 1979. While his father and grandfather had both attended BYU, Steve's choice was ultimately his own. At BYU, Steve continued to excel in both academics and athletics, quickly establishing himself as a standout quarterback for the Cougars. Steve's time at BYU not only honed his football skills, but also deepened his understanding of the game. Under the guidance of Coach Lavelle Edwards, he mastered the intricacies of the West Coast offense, a system that would later become synonymous with his playing style in the NFL. Steve's early professional career was anything but traditional. In the early 1980s, a new football league known as the USFL emerged as a competitor to the NFL. It was during this period that Steve Young's path led him to the USFL. After graduating from BYU in 1983, Steve Young had signed to the Los Angeles Express. This decision marked a significant departure from the traditional route of entering the NFL immediately after college. Steve's time with the Los Angeles Express was a chance for him to further develop his skills and gain valuable playing experience. He enhanced his opportunity to start as a quarterback and lead a team, which was instrumental in his growth as a player. Young's performance in the USFL was impressive. He showcased his dynamic playing style, combining his powerful arm with his exceptional mobility. His ability to both throw accurately and run the ball set him apart, much like his later career in the NFL. While playing for the Express, Steve Young garnered attention for his electrifying plays and highlight reel performances. His contributions on the field helped boost the profile of the USFL and solidify his reputation as a promising young quarterback. Steve Young's time in the USFL may not be as widely remembered as his NFL achievements, but it played a crucial role in shaping his career. His experiences in the USFL helped refine his skills, build his confidence, and prepare him for the challenges he would face in the NFL. Once Steve set his sights on the NFL, he was selected by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as the first overall pick in the 1984 NFL Supplemental Draft. However, this transition to the professional league was far from smooth. Steve's time with the Buccaneers was a true test of his patience and resilience. He faced immense pressure as he struggled to adapt to the team's system and find his place in the NFL. The Buccaneers' struggling offense and inconsistent performances added to his challenges. Despite the difficulties, Steve Young's determination remained unwavering. He recognized that adversity was an integral part of his journey and a stepping stone to future success. His time with the Buccaneers taught him valuable lessons in perseverance, humility, and the importance of continuous improvement. In 1987, a turning point arrived with Steve Young being traded to the San Francisco 49ers. His move proved to be a game changer for both Young and the team. Under the guidance of legendary coach Bill Walsh, Young finally found an environment that aligned with his skills and strengths. Steve Young's time with the San Francisco 49ers was nothing short of legendary. After patiently learning from quarterback great Joe Montana, Steve stepped into the spotlight and forged his own path to superstardom. Taking over for Joe Montana was no small feat. Steve's playing style added a new dimension to the team's offense. His lightning fast passes, uncanny accuracy, and ability to scramble made him a dynamic threat on the field. The 1994 season, however, was a true testament to Steve Young's prowess. With an unparalleled 112.8 passer rating, he guided the 49ers to a spectacular Super Bowl victory. His record-breaking 6 touchdown passes in the game solidified his legacy as one of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history. Steve Young's accolades continued to pile up: 7-time Pro Bowler, 3-time All-Pro, 2-time league MVP, Super Bowl MVP and champion, all culminated in him being selected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Sadly, the illustrious career of Steve Young came to a screeching halt in 1999, Week 3 versus the Arizona Cardinals. The 49ers leading the game late in the second quarter, 17-0. Aeneas Williams delivered the crushing blow that would be the last of Steve Young's career. A game that, as a fan, I'll never forget, a play that I'll never forget, and ultimately the toughness of Steve Young is what led to his career ending. A player who had multiple concussions, fought through injury, too tough for himself, but a player that for me defined my childhood. A player that is the reason I learned to throw left-handed and can do so about 30 yards accurately. A player who a signed helmet sits behind me on every live show that I do, and a player that is the reason that I am a 49er faithful. Steve Young is truly a talent that is unmatched nearly 40 years later, a player that teams are still searching to find, and a player that if he played in today's game, I have no doubt would set nearly every record in the NFL. He was that supremely talented. Salute to you, Steve Young, and I hope that you've enjoyed this deep dive into the rise of Steve Young.